Hello, good morning. Today is September 21st, the National Hippie Day. And to commemorate this important day, we're going to do our report about hippies. But first, what is a hippie? We're going with our teammate Arturo, and he will explain us a little bit of history of the hippies, how they emerged, and why. We go with you, Arturo.
Thank you, Paulina. Hippies were young people who formed part of the counterculture. They emerged in the 1960s as a result of the inconformity of the Vietnam War. People were sick of the war, so they started protesting, but in an unusual way. The hippie movement was all about discovering new things, exploring new ideas, and rebelling against society. They protested by making love, sex, and music. This way of protesting was very peculiar because of the way they wanted a peace. At the beginning of the 60s, the hippies were a small group, but now they grew in popularity. It has influenced more people around the world. Now we will go with our partner Carolina, who is in Hippie Commemoration Day.
Thank you, Arturo. We're here at the annual Hippie Day Commemoration Day. Woo! We can easily appreciate the great multitude, all of them dressed like a real hippie. Hippies often had long hair, wore colorful clothes, and patching up their jeans. Here we have a new friend that is hippie, named Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hello. And they will kindly answer some of our doubts. So tell me, Karen, when does the hippie movement begin?
This hippie movement started to develop after the President Kennedy assassination, but became apparent because of the Vietnam War. Thanks of the hippie movement, laws were created and discrimination was prohibited.
Yeah.
Different ethnicities and lifestyles were accepted.
And what characteristic do you think was the most important? Tell us about them.
The hippies create their own counterculture, and that was made up for free love, peace, drugs, and music. Woo! Hippies were non-violent and turned to drugs and music to rebel, feel freedom, and of an expression. The hippie movement was all about discovering new things, exploring new ideas, and rebelling against society.
Interesting. Okay, we know that they never protested. But do you know what was their way to protest, to express?
Yes, we practiced a passive form of social protest without a clear objective, and however, they had no adequate form of expressing and their opinions of longing for individuality.
Okay.
They only seemed to be able to engage in a form protest that was specifically linked on their clothing and hairstyle.
They shared their thoughts to the world with music too, right? Do you think it's reached external people? Do you think it reached external people?
And no.
I mean, that people that were no hippies.
Yes. Their music appealed to an audience despite the sense and despair of restlessness. Hippies were a social phenomena and counterculture of the time. They had hippie projects and fully engaged of the utopic envisioning, undermining the central modern divide between the human and nature. Because of themselves a part of the project of modernity, challenging the artificial barriers affected between the progressive civilizations, the intuitive archaic principles and practices.
Okay, interesting. Can you explain why those people, why the hippie community was different?
According to the preparing for the 1968 convention, an article written by Jean Miles Westwood says that the article helps to discover the relationship between the hippies and their projects. Essentially, It writes the evolution of being different as a historical. Searching from the liberal capitals modernity, hippies came from the fissure of an involving. While they were experimenting with different moments of unity of togetherness. To show the issue of hippies, this article shows the problem of modernity through 1960s view. With the political and cultural opinions, there was a man called Herbert Marcuse who influenced their intellectual landscape of the culture in that time.
Thank you so much for answering these questions. Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
If you like this report and see you in the next week, remember the same channel and the same hour.
We might even leave the